Hi everyone, thank you for joining. I'm Joseph, together with me is Yuda, and we're going to talk today about the Polyfill incident. Those of you who don't know, Polyfill is a JavaScript library consumed by multiple ways. One way is through a CDN called cdn.polyfill.io that recently sold to a Chinese company, and researchers found that it delivered malware for end users. Today we're going to answer some common questions about what happened in this incident and how Checkmarx can help you secure your organization in case you're using it.
So it is not uncommon for projects to swap hands in the open source ecosystem. You can have a maintainer who maintains an open source package who, all of a sudden he does not have time anymore to work on it, or a person who works on a GitHub project or anything like that, where, either for financial reasons or time reasons, I think they decide to give it to someone else, or someone decides to buy it off them. Like there was an example from you.
Yeah, I think 2-3 years ago, I worked on a Dart project, an HTTP library, and I had less time. Well, months go by, and I had some requirements for features, for improvements, and I moved on with this, focusing on other stuff. And someone approached me and asked for contributor permissions to keep maintaining this project. He was a student. I didn't know much about him, and I ended up giving him permissions for my project. So far, I'm not part of the statistics, but these things happen. You start an open source project, it gets popular, but you have less time as your life continue. So, yeah, it's a natural thing.
Right. So what happened in the Polyfill incident is where a Chinese company bought it from the community in February and decided later on to add malicious code to the CDN. So any site who contained a script tag that was pointing to that CDN would get that malicious code or whatever the Chinese company would choose to send them and straight to the end user who was visiting that site.
So Yuda, you released an in-depth report a couple of days ago about this incident. Is there a difference between the cdn.polyfill.io service, impacted users as we know, and the related package, Polyfill-service hosted on NPM?
Yeah, so the difference between the package and the CDN is that the package is maintained by someone on the NPM registry, on the package manager. And in this case, the script is coming straight from the CDN, which means that you'd have to visit the web page that is pointing to that script in order to get hit.
Okay. So how many websites depend on this cdn.polyfill.io website that went rogue?
So we know there's way over 100,000, probably much more.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah.
And it happened recently, right? It switched hands. This service sold by the maintainer a couple of months ago, right?
Right. So it was sold in February, and from the moment it was sold, then one of the people who were maintaining it, he came out and warned people that it was sold and that it was a good idea to disable it or not use it.
Yeah, like I saw the tweet. It was, if you're using cdn.polyfill.io, stop using it immediately.
Right. And
he had no control of the sale, right?
No control, yeah.
So it happens a lot, and this time we got lucky that the community captured it, you can say, on time. Couple of months of delay after it switched hands, but this service sold to a Chinese company, ended up delivering malware through this CDN service. Luckily, the NPM package haven't been touched yet,
right.
But who knows?
Yeah, so it's probably a good idea to stay away from the NPM package just in case.
From that specific NPM related to that project. And we as an AppSec company that helps organization create safer, secure code, we have an offering. We can help you quite easily scan your project using the built-in SAST in Checkmarx 1 to detect if your source control, if you have references to that rogue CDN.
Right.
So this is how you use it. You upload, you initiate a scan. We created a specific signature to detect the Polyfill IO website. And if you're using it, you will get a warning just like that. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Thank you very much for watching.